Hello, welcome to this video called Living Heaven on Earth. If you've ever been confused about life and you've thought on one hand, life is such a struggle, I'm not good enough, or life is just hard and I wish I was better, and life is just a drag to walk one step after the other. And then on the other hand, you're thinking, life is really good. Like somewhere it's got to be good, but I don't know where it is. And there's this hope that there is something better out there for you. What's actually happening is there's a conflict going within, and we're often not going to get what we want in life, the desire, the highest good for ourselves, if there's this conflict going on. So this video is all about how to heal that conflict or how to make peace with that conflict so that you can move forward in a really amazing way in your life and design something wonderful for you. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Vicky Lord and I help women have everyday confidence so they can go after what they really want. And when I'm speaking about heaven on earth, what I'm thinking to myself is I've known this expression for a long time, and heaven to me is all the good stuff. It's all up here, and it's the love, the kindness, the peace, the patience, the caring for people. It's helping an elderly person cross the road. It's, all the kindness that we can give to the world and the kindness that we can receive from the world. And then we've got earth. And I see this as our earth body. Our body is standing on this earth right now. If you go outside and you stand on the grass, then you're earthing, you're standing on earth. And it's a fascinating process that I think that really creates change in people is when they can connect heaven, all the good stuff, to their body. And I know this from my own experience. I went through what's called a breakthrough session, and I didn't know what happened. All I knew is that I had a profound, amazing experience that still makes me emotional today. And for years, I wondered what actually happened there. And I know what it is. I'm going to share that with you right now. What actually happened through the breakthrough session was that I was stuck on one hand. On one hand, I had shame and embarrassment. And on the other hand, I knew there was something more for me. I knew that I was meant to live this heaven right now on earth. And so when we went through the breakthrough session, I let go in my whole body of the shame, embarrassment, jealousy, hurt, and insecurity. They were five very big emotions that I was holding in my own body. And these emotions, familiar feelings, felt true. And this is the conflict that I had. I felt insecurity and I felt that to be a truth. But the other part of me was like, there is something more that, like, I'm not supposed to live like this. And that was the heaven saying, let your earth body, let it all go. And once I went through the breakthrough session, I got to put down all the shame, the hurt, the insecurity, the jealousy, embarrassment, all of that stuff. And I picked up a vision for my life that I would be the happiest person on earth. And today I am that. And so I want to give you some tips today on how you can live your own heaven on earth. And then you can be the happiest person on earth too, because we can all be the world's happiest person on earth. How cool is that? So, the way that we're going to heal this conflict within, the conflict of the heaven and the living it on earth in our earth body, is we're going to understand a few things about how we worked. When I did my training, I got introduced to two words. One was conscious and one was subconscious. And it makes sense now what they were saying. So the way that I see this playing out is that we have a desire. And so my desire was to live happy without the other stuff on my other hand, the shame and embarrassment. I wanted to live happy. And so that desire was, I'll use the word God, it was from God themselves, whoever God is. That desire was pure and holy to be happy. And my body, my earth body, did not feel it. So the change that had to, my body had to change. And So to live this heaven on earth, two things came to mind. One is a conscious and one is a subconscious. So the subconscious mind, our body, and our conscious mind, which is the knowing that there's something more. So our conscious mind, actually, I'll talk about the subconscious mind right now. Our body is a mind. It's filled with all these minds. It's got our brain, which is sending signals. It's got our heart, which is a brain in itself. It's got our gut instinct, which is intelligence. We've got our creativity, which is intelligence. That's all found within our body. And so the body is the subject part of us. If you think of what's called the subconscious mind, it's the subjective mind. And what you do when you're subject to something is you obey. You're like, okay, I will do that. And you don't question it because you're subject. That's the body. And so our job is with the conscious mind, and our conscious mind is the authority part of us. You speak with authority to the subject part of you, how it's going to be. And so when I went through my breakthrough, this lady said to me to look down on yourself and what is there to learn? And I looked down at myself from a conscious awareness part with the authority, and I looked down and I saw myself as this amazing person who was full of love and full of adventure and taking others on a beautiful adventure. And that was my authority mind saying to my body, this is how it is. And right there and then, I decided to let go of the guilt, the shame, insecurity, jealousy, whatever was going on in my body. I made a decision to let it go. And that moment that I spoke with authority to the subject part of myself, my world changed. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because a lot of people don't know how you can change. And it actually is a really simple process when you understand that you have the authority to create this change. And so your body is earth, it's living on this earth, and you have the right and the choice right now to create a beautiful life. I hope you're getting it. And it starts with you commanding it. And I was so confused. I was so confused while I was living day after day feeling hurt when it was real. It felt like a truth to me. My life was hurt, but I got to live in this place of heaven on earth. And that's the best way that I can describe it. I know that there's more stuff to actual if you're looking for another analogy of heaven. But for me, this was really real. And I know it can be real for others as well. So my question to you is, do you want to change today and feel more joy and happiness in your body? And it's really simple way to do that is to change your body, because your body is your mind. And if when you think of the old saying, be transformed by the renewing of your mind, or be transformed by the spirit of your mind, it's talking about a full body experience. And today's language is embody it. If you've ever heard that, if you've ever seen that put around on social media, embody it. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about creating a whole new mind that's living your beautiful heaven on earth. So if you want to know more about the belief system, you can leave a question below and I'll answer it. But if you want to know more, I also have a free course called Boldly Become You, and it comes with a workbook, which is all about healing the belief system and setting it free. It's all about freeing the belief system so that you can live this incredible life right now. I just gave you a little bit of what actually happened in my breakthrough session, which was about speaking with authority to who I'm going to be. But there's so much more to it, and I'm excited for you if you're on this journey of exploration. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.